First of all, commend Manasseh, just like Dr. Zato said, on what he was able to uncover in terms of the SML thievery, criminality. And let me say that I also associate with what my brother Adam said, that the survivor of this very administration is how well they go after all those that were involved in the SML deal. Look, on the streets, the youth are not happy. The youth of this country are so much mad that their future has been thrown into the downwards because of the riskiness or the recklessness of these politicians. What are we discussing? SML. NPA and GRA already had a system. The DMS was already there. If you have ever engaged yourself in the petroleum sector, nobody will convince you that we needed any entity called SML. Create, loot, and share. And that is why Ken Ofori Attah is out of this country. And look, let me tell you, all those lawyers that are sitting down running their mouths, Ken Ofori Attah, should not come, should not come. You are part of the nation wreckers. They must be told in the face. People go and steal banana, steal sheep, goat. They are in Sawom. People go and take our billions, and you come and tell us that, hey, he shouldn't come. They are all part of the scheme.
Solomon, they say he's unwell. He can't travel. He can't.
The other time we were told that Santi Bedioto wasn't unwell. Nobody showed us a picture. Only recently he was as fit as a fiddle, walking around. Has anybody seen Ken Ofori Attah? For you to believe that hogwash that is going on, I have told this OSP that the earlier he put a bounty on the head of Ken Ofori Attah, the better. Either than that, I don't take him serious.
You want him to put a bounty on the head of former finance minister?
If he likes, he should put $5 million on the head of Ken Ofori Attah. I'll be in the United States tomorrow with the first flight looking for Ken Ofori Attah. Because the amount of money together with his accomplices they have taken from this country, today, BEC is starting. Is that not the case?
Indeed.
600,000 of our youth. My daughter is writing BEC today. Whether or not the future will be good for her depends on how Ken Ofori Attah and together with the Kaba has recklessly taking money from us. And what are they talking about? SML, when Christian Soti, he calls himself a pastor, was asked by Manasseh Azuri.
Solomon, let's not get personal.
No, we are going to get personal because people have used personal to take our money.
SML
you see, we deal with issues in this way and people get away with it. Don't let us make it intellectualism. It is about people, our money that has been stolen. Daylight thievery, daylight robbery. When the managing director of a company, SML, Christian Soti, was put a direct question by Manasseh Azuri that how much do you take as your service charge? Can you imagine me coming to TV3 and asking your managing director, how much does it cost for your advert? And your managing director says, I have no clue. Then what is he managing? What is he or she managing? Christian Soti told the journalist that he had no clue. Now, when he was asked a simple question by your objective, the stated objective of your company, you have to do what you call identify underreporting, dilution, diversion. He says we do none of these.
So diversion,
dilution, and dilution. He said we do none of this. So what were we paying SML for? They should tell us what we were paying them for. In any case, if you know the petroleum sector, where it's so key is the pumps. Because that's where the taxes are collected. The OMCs, they serve us with their fuel. And then when we buy, the taxable quantities are turned out. So what were they doing? If your pumps, you didn't have any meter at the pumps. It is only create, loot, and share. And it is one of the reasons why Ken Ofori Attah is refusing to come to this country and hiding behind all those people you call lawyers, activists, saying that, oh, if I were him, I wouldn't come down. He will be forced to come down. Either than that, all those in Sawam must be released. Because the net effect of their crime comes nowhere near what we have been subjected to under the last 8 years. And we must take it very, very, very serious. Because how? Look, here was someone in 2017, he gave us a budget and said it was a simple budget. You remember that?
I recall.
In 2018, he said he has done a Juma budget. He was going to give the youth of this country more jobs. In 2019, said in Punto budget, development everywhere. In 2020, said a motor budget. We listened to him all this. When he realized that people are getting the phrases in Tree language or Akan, he changed it in 2021 and said 1 year, 1 year budget. Because he wanted to confuse a lot of people who didn't understand Ga. Then in 2023, came back with Nkabom. You have done all this, Mr. Ofori Attah, come and defend your actions and inactions. You say you won't come. You say you won't come. And I agree with Adam that the government of the day must take the investigation from the OSP and add the Attorney General if you mean business.
Solomon, can I ask you a question, please? Have you cited that letter from the Mayo Hospital in the United States?
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
They say that Ken Ofori Attah, former finance minister, is unwell.
He is fit.
And he has to undergo some treatment. He's proposed some alternative mechanisms by which investigations can progress. We're in a digital era, digitalization. We can use some mechanisms to elicit whatever answers that we want from Ken Ofori Attah. Solomon, I can tell you, I'm just waiting for my lips to stop moving. So
the very reason he claims he's in the US is the more reason he has to be in Ghana. You were holding our purse. You were supposed to invest our monies in proper hospitals, modern day hospitals, so that you and I, when we are sick, are we going to go to the Mayo Clinic? Mayo Clinic is one of the expensive hospitals in the world. Are you getting me? You were holding our purse. You couldn't build any hospital to that stature. You have decided to go there. In any way, have you spoken to any medical officer from that hospital? We are only being shown documents, medical reports, fake one as such. Have you forgotten what what's the name? Godfrey Dabi told
Solomon, when you say fake one, fake one. How do you know the document is fake?
But you were in this country when the former Attorney General Godfrey Dabi told Japan that he must try and find ways and means to get medical report. So it is in the DNA. Now the modus operandi of the former administration is that if they are not sick, they are not in Ghana. Hey, is that the way you want us to build this country? Then who is going to face any prosecution in this country? I will come and steal this country, steal from the country, and all that I will do is I'll run into US or any other country, and I'll start writing post letters to the people of Toronto or Ken Ofori Attah's letters to the people of Ghana. I won't even come at all. So that I'll be prosecuted. I'll be doing video conference. If you claim you are sick, what strength are you going to use to engage in that video conferencing? They shouldn't annoy us. We sit somewhere. When you speak, Ken Ofori Attah will come and quote Matthew 13. When you say no, he come with Nehemiah 4:19. When you say he said Jeremiah. Every quotation he has given to us. Now come and account for what you did with the very Bible quotations that you quoted with your white shirt and with your soft speaking. Now you say you are nowhere to be found. We have to be serious. This is a low-hanging fruit. Everything about this case is so clear, straight to the point, that we can go for this money. This one together with the PDS, so low-hanging fruit, what's the name? The National Service, another beauty. You were talking about the All Africa Games, 35 edition of All Africa Games, that 245 million, that they intentionally stole from the nation. They stole from the country. It's another low-hanging fruit. This morning, together with a group of people, we are going to do an expose at the National, what's the name? Lotteries Authority. Another beauty. That one will blow your mind. I have said that any appointee in this administration, be it agency or ministry, that is yes to expose any rot at where he or she is, meaning they want to cover up. Because so much rot has happened, and that is why we find ourselves where we are. So in terms of what we are discussing, do not take it away from Ken Ofori Attah. It was his baby, SMA. Can you imagine? On 3 occasions, as Adam said, the company was rejected because it was SMEL, Strategic Mobilization Enhancement Limited. When they were rejected on 3 occasions, all that they did was to go and remove the enhancement from the acronym to make it SML. And all of a sudden, they were given a contract. How can we treat this country like this? How can we destroy the future? As I'm speaking to you now, young men and women who have been told to burn the midnight candle, to learn, study, finish their university and come and get a job, they are all sitting home. We are told by the KPMG report that between 2018 to 2024, SMA was paid 1 billion. Do you know what 1 billion could have done for this teeming youth? They brought another one called NAPCO. You remember that NAPCO? Indeed. They took our money. They never engaged 100,000 people. They should go into that matter and retrieve our money for us. That is all we ask for. So that the nurses that my brother Zato was talking about, though their strike is bogus, nobody should entertain it. It's just blackmailing government. Nobody. How can you go and negotiate that? We should be paying your funeral grants, height allowance. If you're on the 3rd floor, you must take more than the 4th floor. If you're on the 5th floor, you must take what sort of nonsense is this? What sort of nonsense is this? That you must be paying your license. If you are going to renew your license, we must be paying for you. If you not renew it, go and stay in the house and let's go for it. This business of people blackmailing government will see from this year going.
Dr. Zato.
Yes.
Actually, no, apologies. Let me stick with Solomon. Forgive me. I am reorienting my mind.
You have to
Okay.
Apologies. No. Solo, please let me stay with you. You mentioned NLA. You say that today we should look out for something coming up. Who actually is involved in this expose?
They have sold the National Lotteries Authority.
Who?
To a private entity.
Who has sold?
You see, because it's going to be a press conference, we are invited TV3 at 11 a.m. at Press Center. Please come there so that we give you.
Who is holding this press conference at 11 a.m.?
Together with Listower and other friends, that we want to go after all those that have stolen from this country.